This will be a performance and tutorial on the Cardini change, or the ego change, whatever you want to call it. I call it the Cardini change. Alright, this is one of my favorite color changes. I think it's really fun to perform, and it's very visual, and I think the spectators love it. And so yeah, let's get into what it looks like, and then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so we'll use the top card here. In this case, the Ace of Spades is a good card. Just a little flick with my hand, the Ace of Spades actually changes to the Seven of Hearts, just like that. This can also be used as a vanish, so the Seven of Hearts is on top, and with just a flick, the Seven of Hearts disappears from the top of the deck. So that's what the Cardini change looks like, also a vanish. Okay, so the Cardini change. This is one of my favorites, like I said before. I love the fact that you can use it for a vanish or a change or whatever, you know? So I'll show you how to do it, and then we're going to do a few variations on it, like the vanish, which is pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, let's get right into it. So to perform the color change, first actually I'll show you the fundamental move of what is happening in the Cardini change. This is basically what's happening. Okay, so I'll do that one more time and then I'll explain it. Now, with the other hand. Okay, so what's happening is the first finger, sorry, the first finger is at the top of the short edge, and the thumb is resting along this edge. It can't be on the top, alright? Next we have the middle finger on this edge, kind of out of the way, and we have the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky, excuse me, doing most of the work, okay? So what's happening is the pinky is pulling down and then putting pressure on, towards this way, so that the card pulls down and then is held directly against this long edge of the deck, alright? So again, it's pushed like that and held against there. Now what happens is these fingers just pull this card under the deck and square. Now trust me, you don't have to really try this yet with one hand, because this other hand is going to make it a lot easier. Okay, so what's happening is as the other hand comes over, remember this one will do the same thing. It's going to pull down, put pressure, and then pull down. Alright, so what's happening with this hand is what I like to do so the card doesn't like go flying is put your hand right here and a few inches above, or about an inch above, and just go like that, and that's right when I do the change. And what happens is the card actually hits right against my palm, and then right from there I can grab the deck and square this. Okay, so what that looks like is that, and now I have a card done. Okay, so basically that's the basic move of it, and the color change is you get a double lift. So however you want to do this, you can get a break under 2 cards, whatever you want, and obtain a pinky break, whatever. Flip over 2 cards, okay? So basically what you're doing is the same thing. You're pulling down while pushing pressure towards this side. As fast as you can, it's going to hit there. Right there, it doesn't really matter where it hits, it's just going to hit. As you pull as fast as possible, then this will just grab the deck and pull that card under to square up, okay? So what it should look like is you're just opening your hand and squaring up. So that's what it looks like at full speed. One more time. This finger up here, this on the side, the thumb on the side edge, on the long edge, just long edge, not touching the top card. And the middle finger up here, ring finger down with the pinky. Pinky pulls while pushing that way. And you got this barrier here, which is the hand. Hand grabs, slides under. The sound is kind of a problem. A lot of people really don't like the Cardini change because of the sound that it makes. Okay, so it is kind of loud. If you're doing this outside, if you perform a lot outside, it's not much of a problem. But if you do it inside and someone's watching you, then that's kind of an issue. So what I tend to do is everyone just thinks a card is like gone under the other card, so you can just show that it's not near the top, and that usually convinces them. But the sound hasn't really been a problem for me, just if you're wondering. It's not too bad. They're more amazed at the awesome color change we just did. So that's basically what the Cardini change is. Now we're going to get into a few variations and and tips. So the vanish is essentially the same thing. Instead of doing a double lift, you can have a card like selected or whatever you really want, as long as you just have a card on top without a double. All right, and now you're just gonna perform the Cardini change and square it up, and you're clean to go. Unlike in the double lift, because if you do the never mind. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're clean to go with the vanish and the double lift. All right. An extra little cleanup tip is that if once you do the change and you want to show that card, because they think the 9 of diamonds is somewhere near the top, but then the second guess they're gonna have is that it's on the bottom. Here's what you do to show that it's not on the bottom. You've just changed to the 3 of clubs, so you've just done the Cardini change, changing the 9 to the 3. Remember exactly how we taught it. To clean up, all you have to do is show that that's there, but it's not near the top, and then these fingers are gonna push this card over. Well, this flips the deck, and this right hand will cover that. So now you've shown the bottom of the deck and show that the 9 isn't there. Now what you have is the 9 back in the same place. So to get it back on the bottom, you're just going to push over and do the same exact thing. Okay? So what that should look like, kind of full speed, is 9 of diamonds. Make it change to the 3. The 9 is not anywhere near the top. The 9 is not anywhere near the bottom. And that's it. You might flash a little bit. This camera angle is kind of weird, but usually it should be pretty good. Practice in front of a mirror, do whatever you really want to do. So that's basically it. That's the change, the vanish, the kind of slight cleanup, kind of a little bit. And yeah, thanks for watching. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me if you liked it. Yeah, see you later.